Hey guys. Alright, just a second. I have to too low. There we go. What's up, guys? Got a lot of lights on me here. Let me adjust some. There we go. A little more in. Not much. I'm doing a live little giveaway. I said I would do one on Sunday. I just been busy up until this point. Had a long day at the day job. Had a long day yesterday at the day job. And, well, I said I was going to do this. And I made up myself. I made up some custom spinnerbaits for you guys for this quick little giveaway. Not just the bases. Good evening, guys. And you can see right behind me here. Right here is actually, this thing is all full of skirts and skirt bodies and all the stuff I use when I make the custom CCB baits. And not only did I just make these up, actually sort of custom bent the wire for you there. A lot of these wires, when they come normal. They come normal. The one thing you want to do with these, and any spinnerbait, some of them come that way, but most of them don't. But you want to bend it so it's. Well, here, let me take one of these out so I can show you. Got the cool cases for them. This is how our spinnerbaits come. Or when I offered these, they came that way. And these little cases, guys, they're expensive. They're like 20 cents a piece just for this little case. You can see right here the way I have this thing set up. But you can see how this is put right here. See, a lot of times with these, well, let me hold it this way. A lot of times with these spinnerbaits, when you do them, this is actually straight in line. The head kind of comes down. It's bent out more. Yeah, it looks nice. These aren't cheap steel blades, guys. These are brass blades with actual nickel plating over them. So these are, I mean, I could get cheaper blades, but these are good blades. And how you know if they're cheap blades? If you get a spinnerbait and let it sit around, and suddenly you find rust on your blades, those are cheap blades, guys. Those are steel blades, and they're really, really cheap. These brass blades with the nickel plating cost a lot more. But yeah, I used to buy spinnerbaits and I'd have them sit in the box, and all of a sudden I'm looking at them. There's a little bit of moisture in there, and they get nicks or something. And all of a sudden there's rust on them. Yeah, those are the cheap steel blades. They're not as heavy. They don't spin as well. I mean, these are custom made. I bent this wire. I custom set up this whole thing with you. I mean, these are. I just don't fish. Excuse me. I just don't fish a lot of double blade spinnerbaits anymore. I like our single blade. But I know a lot of people like these. But like I said, see, it's custom bent. You want it to be horizontal. Because a lot of times when you're bringing this through the water, if the blades are coming through straight, and if this is bent down, your skirt is actually coming. Well, it sits like that in the water. And the skirts and everything are actually up here, kind of above your hook. But you want it so when it runs, it's more parallel. So I actually bent this right here. I bent the wire up more, so it's more designed. And when you have a trailer on it, it actually runs flat, and the skirt runs more like this. You want it to run like this, with the skirt right behind it, with the skirts running like this. When they tilt, they start running like that. The skirt's actually running below the hook, and then your trailer's kind of running above it. So when you bend it this way, it's all straight in line. And when you run it, it'll all run straight in line, and the skirt will run straight over the thing. So you want to bend these up. I just bend them like that. That's kind of where I always do them. But you want it to be even. I was going like everybody's coming there. I want a lot of people on here because this is the fun part. Because you all get to battle at the end to see who leaves the first comment to win these spinnerbaits. But I have this one. It's a cool sort of, I don't know why I put them in a case, because now I'm going to take them out. This one's kind of cool. It's white. It's got a little bit of black and white on the top. It's, I don't know, it's kind of a shady kind of look. And then I have this one here. This is a really cool color. blackhead. You can see that skirt. This looks a lot like, well, I mean, kind of could imitate a shad. Could also kind of imitate the black crappie, the darker crappie. You can see all that shine in that skirt. Basically a black back and it's got all this like chrome and shiny blue stuff and everything in it. But it's good for imitating shad, yeah, but it's still a different look. It's a darker look. A lot of times, those, if you have any place that's crappie, because like crappie, the black crappie, they get that dark color. That's a really good one. And I did this one. This one's kind of funky. It's a little bit different. This is the way I like to set them up. If I get the sink open, I'm going to have to repackage everything before I ship it out. You see that one has kind of got the blue gilly sort of look. It's got the green and black on top. It's got these blues on each side that actually come through right here. And it's got more of the chartreuse on the bottom. I put it on the chartreuse head. But this is also a really good bluegill imitation. I mean, it's got the chartreuse head, but I like it with the chartreuse head. But yeah, and he's got the number, I think this is the number 3 blade I put on these, plus the little Colorado on it. It's all set up. It's got the 2 little, you see right there, the 2 little silver balls between them. It's got a really good, it's not a ball bearing head. It's actually a barrel swivel. I actually like it better than the ball bearing. The ball bearing one only spins on one end. Sometimes you get dirt and grit and stuff in them, and they'll lock up. These, it actually spins on both sides. A little more expensive than like the just straight ones you see in a lot of cheaper spinnerbaits. Menu tonight is 3 spinnerbaits, and not just the bases like I'm giving away. I actually put my skirts on, like I said, right here. Right here and here is just all kinds of, I mean, you can see it. The whole thing is just full of skirts and silicone skirts and different skirts for my jigs, for my spinnerbaits. A lot of these I have done like this, where they're already set up. A lot of them are just the strips. These are all just strips, the silicone strips and everything, so I can do all kinds of combinations, all kinds of things, build them myself. And the cool thing is, one thing, I've showed you guys this. I missed that one, sorry. Yeah, I mean, I said I didn't want to up on have each thing here. I have one that's got the white head, one's got the chartreuse head, and one's got the black head. Let me get them back over here so you guys can see them. See, there's white, the chartreuse, the black. That's kind of the way I make all my spinnerbaits. Just keep it a simple white spinnerbait. You know, white head, chartreuse head, black head, and I do combinations of skirts on them. I don't like the ones that have a lot of custom painting, or custom stuff on them. Well, if you're the fastest one in the first comment, you know how it goes, most of you guys. But yeah, so these are done. But I've done this. I did tips and tricks on this and showed you guys this. A simple way. I mean, I have it actually a professional skirt making thing. It's got the clamp and the brace, and I can put a bunch of things on it and all that. But all you really need is a ballpoint pen. This is the way I make a lot of my skirts. I'm sitting there when I'm just doing them for myself, not production wise. This is really cool. You just get the skirt and you take out the back. And then when you have it like that, you can put in all of the little rubber band things that hold the skirt. And then once you get those on there, then you just take the tip off it. Take the tip off, and then have a piece of wire with the hook on it. See the hook right there. And you just run this through it. Put on your skirts because they're all tabbed. You have to cut them after they're lined up with the tab. And you pull it through, and then you just pop your little thing off the top and pull it out, and you got your skirt made. It's really something you don't have to pay for. They have one that sell like pin ones made for making jig skirts and that. No, you just need a ballpoint pen. You just put that in there, and I just keep this thing sometimes with skirt material and that. And when I have it, I can make it up, and it's really cool. It's really easy to do. It's like everybody wants them. Everybody wants them. Well, like I said, it's gonna be when it's uploading as fast. Yeah, guys, this is all my. This is just my skirt making material. I have all the bases. Like I said, I make all these. Those spinnerbaits, I custom bent the eye. I did everything to them. Made one myself, and like I said, these I custom bent them for you guys. So this is exactly the way I fish them when I fish them. Yeah, it's a good tool to have in the water. You don't have to pay you can just find a ballpoint pen laying around. You don't have to pay for that fancy little thing. You just get a ballpoint pen. It's really easy. Like I said, I have a professional one that's all on a thing, and I can make like tons of them. You can roll all the bands on and just do them really quick when I'm doing production. But I just carry that with me, or if I want to make some up right before I go fishing, I just pull that out, pull the pin out. And the other thing too, when you put these on, I call it greasing the pig. What you want is just put some petroleum jelly. There's a lot of the other jellies, other things you put on it, grease to slide the thing on easier. It's this stuff won't eat away the rubber. I don't know how you guys do it on the other end as far as who's the first one to leave the comment, but yeah, but use petroleum jelly. Even a lot of them when they tell you to do it. Sorry, I'm getting reflex. And I have a bunch of lights on me, so it's really nice lit up. Just this. Don't use anything else. You just put in your finger and put it on before you slide the jig on. Really easy, and it won't eat away at the silicone or anything, so you don't have to worry about it messing it up afterwards. Old trick I learned a long time ago. Yeah, guys, right now, like I said, I'm giving away all three of these for you guys. I said I wanted to give you different. I like to fish light, medium, and dark. So basically, that's what I'm giving you. I mean, this is what I would consider a medium color. See right here for the bluegill. I mean, obviously that's a dark. Now I've tied them for a lot of other fish like bluegill and stuff. I used to actually tie them when I was really little out of yarn and thread. I would just tie cool yarn and thread and make baits. But yeah, light, medium, and dark, guys. See, light, dark in the middle, and medium on the edge. It's a good way to kind of go through it when you're fishing with the spinnerbait. And you can find, anyway, this is light, you might go through some other lights, or if you find they're on a dark, you might go through some different darks, or if you find they're hitting some sort of medium, go through some different mediums. I just wanted to give you guys, one of each, and how I kind of go through when I'm using active baits like crankbaits or spinnerbaits or buzzbaits and all that. I usually use the whole light, medium, and dark sort of concept. So that's sort of what I consider light, dark, and medium right here. And another thing I want to tell you guys right now is I got something new. You've been asking for it for a while, and I was trying to do it in the beginning with something I bought for this phone originally, and it just wasn't working. They weren't updating it. I kept checking online. I kept finding a way to use it on YouTube for when I go live, and I was just gonna surprise you guys with it. But right now, I'm just gonna show you guys. But I got this. I got this right here. I got the 360 camera. It's the well, he just showed you. It's reversed, but it's the Insta 360 Air, and this one's default setup for going live, virtual reality 360 is YouTube. I know on it says Facebook and Periscope and that, but the default for it is actually set up. So when I haven't even played with it. I got it like a couple days ago. I haven't even hooked it up. Haven't even put it on this phone to kind of play with it. But yeah, I'm going to be able to do the live now with the 360 VR. So you guys are going to be able to look around while I'm fishing. And if somebody's next to me, I don't have to pick up the tripod and move it. You guys can just move it to the side and go, oh yeah, there they are. Like, oh yeah. Or so yeah, I think it's gonna be really cool. Like I said, it has all the adjustments. It's from 1 to 3 megabyte, so I'm gonna do some stuff I upload privately in the background so nobody will see it, so I can play with it. And I'm probably gonna go live with it on Day, Sunday, Monday. I think either Thursday or Friday. Hey, welcome. Yeah, either Thursday or Friday, I think. I don't know. I might go with the pier with it. Just be cool. You could look around the pier, or just might head to Pinot, not maybe the backside, but maybe the launch. And yeah, I got it. People have been asking, and then I was trying to do it, and I just got tired of that stupid mod that I got for this phone, and said, "Screw it. I'm gonna buy one that I know will go live 360 virtual reality on YouTube." So I spent the money and I bought this thing. No, I have shows on where I've caught them on spinnerbaits. Well, I did some at Uvis where I caught a couple on spinnerbaits. I fish them a lot at my shows. I just don't usually catch anything on them. So, but I don't usually fish these. I don't usually fish the double blades. Yeah, it should be fun. I just got to figure out which setting and how it's going to work with this camera and the bit rate and the speed. I want to do the best, but if it's choppy and kind of cutting out in that, so like I said, I'm going to test on my own on my end, upload them privately, so you guys won't be able to see them. You guys won't know I've uploaded them, and then I can check them and see the quality and stuff. It doesn't do it automatically, or maybe it has on my. I don't know. I haven't even hooked this camera up to my phone yet. I've seen a lot of stuff on YouTube and watched a bunch of videos using that camera. And there's some really good quality and stuff. But yeah, back to yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, I spent $200 on the other one, but I just couldn't get to go to YouTube. This one was it was 100 and something, but yeah, buzz baits. We have our own buzz bait, our killer buzz. I test them once in a while when I'm out and I use them, but if they're not getting a bite, I'm not gonna fish them along. The ones I usually use is it's the 360 mod for this Moto Z2 Force. It's 4K. This is actually 3K, but I don't think it. I looked at the quality of them. I don't think it's different. But yeah, it's a mod just for this phone, the Moto Z2 Force, and it clicks on the whole thing, the whole magnetically to the whole thing. I mean, it's nice. It's 4K in that, but as far as I can find, as far as I can figure out, it only goes live 360 on Facebook. So this one, like I said, is default YouTube, and you can play around and hook it up to Facebook. But I want to go live because I wanted it originally and I couldn't, and I said I supposedly they were going to update it. Haven't seen anything. I've been checking. Really, Whopper Plug? Nice. Was the one what the phone or the camera? This Insta 360. I just said, what is that one brand? Yeah, Whopper. I was just there, but I was at the other end. The camera's a the Insta 360. Yeah, I haven't tried a Whopper Plupper there. Well, these are my baits. These are the ones I don't even offer this anymore. Everybody does double blade. I'm not even doing double blade. I'm just cutting it down to. I said it's the Insta 360 Air, and you can see the way it just plugs into the camera. My other one, it actually fits the whole camera. It's made specifically for this. This camera actually works on any Android. I don't think they make one for Apple. I think this is just strictly an Android. But I'll hook it up. I'll get it going. Yeah, but anyway, I have these set up. Yeah, like I was saying to the Dave earlier, yeah, I fish a lot of. I try spinnerbaits. I try a lot of underspins. I try a lot of other stuff, but if they ain't biting it, I ain't gonna throw it. I mean, yeah, I don't have a water per plopper. I've actually never fished one. I usually go to a buzzbait. Yeah. I don't know. Let me see. I think it's 9 here. 9:02. 9:02 is the exact time right now. Yeah, I need to get some of the Whopper Ploppers. I mean, I understand the concept. I know they work, especially when you're more slow rolling with the blah 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 blah. But that's the way that I fish the buzzbait to get the more deeper blah 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 into it. It's something I don't. I mean, I know like a lot of people come up and say, "All I see you do is the drop shot and the flicking and weightless sort of stuff." But I don't know. For me, it's just when I'm in a boat, I fish totally different. I do a lot of the active stuff. But I don't know on shore unless I have a place where I can cover a lot of water on shore. I don't. I don't know. I don't like using them. Or unless they're schooling, if they're schooling something and they're busting shad or something like that, and I'll sit in one spot and saturate it with active bait and that. But usually on bait, on me on shore, I only have certain little areas. But I have a lot of shows where I've used a high speed square bill cranking, shows where I've done the bladed jig, shows where I've done just the spinnerbait, shows where I've done just the underspin. Yeah, it's just I know it's just that's what I said. It's when when I get to the point that even if I have my own boat or something like that and I can cover a lot of water, I can do shows on all kinds of activates. I mean, I fish them. It's just from shore. It's not as effective in the time I have and everything else as the drop shot or a stick worm or something like that. Because it's I want to catch fish and I want to show myself catching fish, so it's usually going to something that's a high percentage bait in high percentage places. Yeah, let me get. But I'm getting sidetracked, guys, because this is a quick little giveaway. Uh, I want to give you guys these. I mean, trust me, these things work. I've caught them on it. I don't know anything about the Whopper Plopper. I've never fished one. I've got introduced to them. Maybe I mean somebody else that mentioned it on here can. Yeah, anyone. There you go. I actually saw them the first time, like when they first came out. It was like 6, 7 years ago or something like that. One of my pros that I Clear Lake started fishing it, and I thought he was fishing a buzzbait because I just heard this. He was fishing it real slow, and I just heard this plopping, like plop 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 plop, and I'm like, oh, you're trying a buzzbait. He goes, no, it's this new bait called a popper plopper. And I was like, wow, it sounds like a deep thump of a bladed of a buzzbait when you fish it slow. Wait, what? All right, guys. I said I've already been on here for like 23 minutes. Thank you guys for being here. But yeah, these are the three. I'm gonna put them back into the case for them. I actually have some catfish shows coming up, guys. I actually finally went and fished for catfish again, and I've done some other stuff. I just don't have uploaded yet, and I'm gonna do a carp one. Wait, what was that? And then somebody in a boat comes along and finds your brand new bait. Actually, I have a friend on Pinot, and he just found found a brand new Whopper Plopper in the weeds. Actually, I think he found 2 of them stuck in the weeds. Ah. Yeah, well, you'll see when they go up. I found a spot where there's a lot of them, and I might do some more with them. Yeah, guys, that's it. I need to actually get this going so I can upload it so you guys aren't waiting forever for this thing to load. So whoever's, and that's the way it goes. I don't know, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if everybody's on here, but the way this giveaway works, most of you probably know it if you don't. But right here, I'm live. You're leaving comments. You're talking to me. But the way this works is in a few minutes now, in a minute or whatever, I'm going to end this live feed. And these spinnerbaits are going to go into transition and into the processing and everything else. And then when it actually goes up on my channel as a regular video for you guys to watch, the first person to leave a comment The first person to leave a comment uh, is the one that wins. I mean, it doesn't have to be long. You can put first. You can put "Got you suckers" or "I'm the best." "I'm the quickest" or whatever. But yeah, I don't know how long it's gonna take. Like I said, right now I'm gonna when I end this in a few minutes here, it's gonna go up. It's going to processing. I don't know how long it's gonna take. Might take 10 minutes. Might take 15 minutes. Whatever it takes. But whoever's the first one to get on there, when it posts live to my channel and leaves the very first comment, you're the one that wins these custom made spinnerbaits. I just made them sitting right here on my porch. I don't know. At least, I mean, I want it to be at least something, not just like an A or a period or whatever. At least say something, kind of make it kind of like one guy said first, other guy said, I think I'm first, or did it, or got it, or leave some sort of comment. Just don't like put a period and hit. Like at least give some sort of comment that says, you know, quickest, fastest, whatever. Yeah, like I said, I did this by accident. Somebody didn't claim one of my prizes. Couldn't figure out. I didn't want to redo it. So I came up with this idea of coming up live and doing it fast. And then the first person, it's kind of a fun idea. Everyone out here thought it was a good idea and they liked it. And somebody else said something about a bunch of names to a cast and then rotate through them. And whichever cast ends up catching the fish, that person wins. That might be a good idea for something later. But right now, it's back to the first person to get online, win this post live, and you will be the one that wins. And I have this one. I'm gonna do some with some jigs. I'm gonna do some with some other baits, some other stuff I have. Oh, dude, I was just there. I just filmed a show there, and the water dropped like 3 inches while I was filming. I mean, I was amazed. I was just like, oh my God, that rock was not out of the water when I started 6 hours ago. And so, yeah, they're dropping that thing really quick. It's amazing. That show's coming out, but I was just like, the lake's still pretty big. And for it to drop like 2-3 inches while you're there, they're just dropping that thing. But Chesbro, they're not dropping at all. No, I'm not picking anybody in this one, guys. This one you got to do on your own. Like I said, I just did the rules. I'm going to be hitting this real soon. I don't know. Maybe it's something that downstream of Uvis, there's trout in there or something. There's trout in there or something, and they got to keep the water flowing. Or I don't know. But that compared to Chesbro, actually the creek below Chesbro, where you go over on your way to Uvis, when you go over in San Martin or whatever, it's all dry now. So they're not letting it out of Chesbro at all. And when I've been there, it's been dropping real slow. How does the giveaway work? Okay, I'll go over it right before I end. I didn't plan to be on here for so long, guys. It's almost half hour now. These 3 spinnerbaits, I just custom made them. I put them up. Again, it's the way I like to fish. Something dark, something light, and something sort of medium. I custom made them. We're live right now. We're having fun. We're all talking. I just showed these guys that I'm going to be able to go live 360 soon. Probably next time I go, which is probably on Thursday or Friday. And it's live now. We have fun. We comment. We talk. I post this right now or within like a few minutes. I keep saying that, but now it's been like 5 minutes. But I post it. It goes to processing. It shows up on my channel. And the first person of all you guys watching right now, because if you're not watching, you're not going to know to be waiting for it to upload. That's what makes these so fun, is because everybody's kind of waiting. But once it uploads and it's a regular, instead of being live streamed like it is now, once it's a live video to be watched on my channel as a normal video, first person that leaves a comment is the one that wins these spinnerbaits. Like I said, I have a bunch more coming. Oh, okay. That's about as close as I can get with it in there. It's kind of hard with this light, but this one's kind of cool. It's a black back and it's got all the silvery stuff on it. No, I haven't been back there since I did that one. And there's this one. It's basically mostly white, but if you see on the top of it, it's got this little black and white on it. This black and white actually has some blue glitter in it. I don't know if you can see the, I don't think it really shows up too much, but you see why. And then I have this one, which is sort of a, he's got these blue stripes on each side here. They go through it. It's basically green pumpkin black on the top, and it's got more of the chartreuse on the bottom. It's a very bluegill, lighter bluegill color. And all these, this is like, I think a number 3.5 blade. This is set up off an old Strike King that I used to use back in the 80s and early 90s. And I think this is a number 2. I'm not sure, but I think that's a number 2. I have all the information written down somewhere, but the number 2 little Colorado one, it's got the 2 little, they're all set up the same. I custom bent them so they're a little more straight. So they're a little more horizontal. That's actually the way you want to set them up. You don't want this to be straight in line, because then the skirt will run below the hook and the trailer will run above the skirt. You want to kind of run it so it's all in line with the blades when it's running. These might even need to be bent up a little bit more horizontal. I don't know. I haven't ran them in the water. I'm sending you guys, but that's kind of the way I set them up. It's 3/8 ounce. I don't think I said, but this is 3/8 ounce head. And these are brass blades, guys, not the cheap steel ones. These are brass blades with nickel plating. They can sit in your tackle box forever, and you won't see any rust show up on them, even if they get chipped. So, yeah, I'm telling you, they're high quality. Everyone makes them. Everybody makes a double blade. Nobody makes a single blade. That's why I'm going to focus on a single blade. I'm going to come up with them with some more fancy heads with the eyes in them and everything, instead of just the one we offer now, and some different blade configurations. Because I always fish the single blade, and I seem to do a lot better with it, where a lot of people throw it. But I just want to give you guys this, because this is more what you guys are used to throwing. It's really quality. For me, I just rather fish something else. But these are really good quality. Trust me, the bearings, everything. I think I was selling them for like $7, $8. I don't know, something like that. I took them offline because I want to do some more custom stuff and give them all the way to you guys. But yeah, I better get this thing going so you guys can win these. So thanks a lot, guys. Thanks for the likes I've got already. Thanks for you guys showing up. There'll be more of these coming. I'm not just sitting here on my porch at night. I do them sometimes from the lake. Yeah, the website's centralcoastbass.com. And my baits are ccbcustombaits.com. It's on there. If you look at my channel, it has it all listed. And down below in my description, it has ccbcustombaits.com and centralcoastbass.com. But I'm trying to, I don't know. It takes me a long time to sit here and make all these. And I want to concentrate more on doing videos and showing you guys how to fish. So I'm going to be cutting back on a lot of the baits that are on there and just doing really the special ones and ones that I really like. Like I said, I made all these up. I've got a bunch of these. But, I'd rather just give them to you guys, because if it's something I don't fish, I don't really promote it. But that's kind of the deal with these. Don't worry, you guys will love them when you get them. You'll probably catch a lot more fish than I used to catch on them, just because I don't fish them much. And yes, they work better when you put a trailer on them. I'm going to be doing a thing on actually trailers on spinnerbaits, how to set them up. I use curly tail, either a curly tail ringtail worm, or I often use a 3.5 inch grub. Hey, how's it going? One thing I don't do on these is put a swim bait on it with the tail, because you want these things to run perfectly horizontal when they come in. You don't want your spinnerbaits tilting when they come in. And a lot of times with these, and if you use a spinnerbait with a big tail that has a lot of resistance, it'll actually cause the spinnerbait when it's coming in to twist sideways, because the resistance of the tail is sort of matching or stronger than the resistance of the blades coming through the water, so it'll cause it to twist. So I usually stick with a little curly tail grub or a curly tail worm, and not like a paddle tail swim bait on them. Fish is slow enough, but it's just the fact that let me show you. If you have this coming through the water, these blades, especially when you have these, if their resistance is less than the resistance from like a big paddle tail swim bait, like I said, what it'll do is it'll cause this thing to twist. because the resistance of this is stronger, so it'll tilt it. No, I always fishing with a trailer. I don't like just a skirt alone. I want to put something on here that has some thickness and covers the hook. Yeah, you do a fluke. I mean, you just don't want something like a paddle tail that has stronger resistance than the blades themselves. Because like I said, once the resistance of what you have on here starts being stronger than what's on the blade, instead of it running nice and horizontal, which is the way you always want a spinnerbait to come to the water, it'll start twisting it. So your spinnerbait will start running sideways to the water, which gives it a less attractive profile to the bass. And you watch any pro, I've seen a lot of stuff on that. Yeah, something you want. I don't know. I always put a trailer on spinnerbait. I never run them with just a skirt, ever. It's always got either a ringtail worm on it because they're kind of thicker, and I just have a little curly tail spinning right at the back of the skirt, or a lot of times a 3-inch grub, and you can have the big curly tail running right behind it. Another thing I found too, which is a cool thing, is aim the curly tail down, not up. When it's down, it actually runs more right behind the hook. When it's up, it kind of runs above it rather than right at the base of it. It's just a lot of. I'm gonna do a tips and tricks on how to set all this up and the trailer and that kind of stuff. But okay, so like I said, guys, I'm rambling way too long. Didn't expect it to be so long, but so I'm gonna end it right here. Rules, winner. You what? Okay, well, it's 40 years of fishing, guys. It's 40 years of fishing. I know a hell of a lot of stuff, and it's just hard for me to relay it to you guys because for me it's sort of instinctual stuff. So to kind of parlay it and even with my tips and tricks and that, how to tell you exactly stuff that to me is sort of innate and just sort of from all the years of fishing and little tricks I found out. But um, yeah, I'm not just gonna give you something, and I'm not gonna tell you not how to fish it. So yeah, guys, this is it. May the best man win. Like I said, the way to win this. No, I haven't been there. It's on my list. It's on my list as a venture to new lake. I've gone to actually 2 new lakes that I already have filmed. I'm just behind in my editing, guys. So give me a little while because I got to really catch up with my editing. But my work schedule's been crazy and trying to do live stuff and keep content coming while I'm backed up trying to edit. But yeah, guys, all right, I'm gonna have to end this because I need to actually get in right now and start editing a really cool show that I did at Coyote Creek Lakes. Yep. If I can get rid of the day job, so this is my full-time job, trust me, I'm going to be traveling. I'm going to be going a lot of places and I have a lot of stuff planned. I just got to get myself going, guys. You guys can help by sharing and liking and commenting and all that helps the channel to grow and get me more people because I really want to do this full time. I'm 52 now. I really don't want to work a day job and work for retail until the day I die. I want to do this for you guys. Yeah, I'll get there. I'll get there soon. And I'm going to be doing some more boat stuff. I'm going to do some collaborations. I'm going to do some collaborations with, I think, Bearded Bassin up in the Delta. When I go up there, I'm going to do it. I was just talking to Fishing with Joe. I think it's Fishing with Joe in that, but we'll look at him. Right now, guys, I really need to go. I know this is fun. I know, and I've been lazy with it, but now I'm fully committed. That's why I do these quick little giveaways for you guys. But y'all know the rules, or you should. I'm going to end this right now. And first person to leave a comment when this loads to my channel is the one that's going to win these 3, and there's many more coming. Thank you so much, guys, and hopefully I'm going to have some better, bigger, and huge kind of quick little giveaways coming. And I'll be 360 live soon for you guys. All right. Peace out, guys. Thanks.